Hi, we are Group 2, and our topic is Compare and Contrast, College of France and Taiwan. I'm Angela, and we have Ivy, Emily, Alice, and Julia in our group. This is the table of contents. Ivy and I will talk about the first part, academic study, and Emily, Julia, and Alice will be responsible for the second part, extracurricular activities. So first, academic study will cover admission system, duration, and courses taken in the curriculum. There are different admission systems in Taiwan, including STAR program, individual application, and advanced subject test. STAR program is introduced in 2007. It seeks to provide all public and private high school students across the country with an equal opportunity to attend college. One of the primary objectives of the STAR program is to increase enrollment in college of students from remote areas. Also, the program utilizes grade point average from the first 2 years of high school as the admission criterion, in conjunction with a GSAT score that has been specified by the college department. All candidates must be recommended by their high schools, and there is a specified quota of students who are able to enter college through this program. For my experience, I entered FJU through the STAR program. I think in high school I studied quite hard and tried to have good academic performance in every exam because I decided to use STAR program to apply for college. Applying college through STAR program is quite simple, that I don't have to hand in any documents and prepare for interviews. Also, the result of admission announced early. Based on my experience, the result came out in March and college started in September. That is to say, I had the longest summer vacation in my life, which was about a half of year. And Ivy will talk about individual application.
Hi, I'm Ivy, and I'm talking about the individual application. Individual application is currently the largest admission channel for admission to universities. Each student can apply to up to 6 schools and departments, and submit review materials or participate in interviews or written tests according to regulation. In addition, in order to allow some high school students to enter the technical college and universities of the technical and vocational system, high school students are also allowed to apply for technical college and colleges based on their academic test scores. I am just a person who entered Funan Catholic University through individual application. At that time, I filled in 6 schools and departments, and some of them are nurse for nursing and some are English departments. I think that they're quite in different fields. Actually, it is really hard for a senior high school student to decide their future in quite a short time. I still remember that after the results of the exam be published, we could only have 2 weeks to decide which schools or departments we have to fill in. And actually, in Taiwan's educational systems, students don't have many opportunities to explore their interests in the stage of senior high school. Then I'm going to talk about advanced subject test. Advanced subject test was introduced in 2002, and actually it is also one of the largest channel for Taiwanese students to enter college. And in the reform of 2022, the test subjects reduced from 10 to 7. and the government hoped that they could reduce students' pressure by doing this, and the way students that could decide their school is basically based on their test scores. Different from Taiwan, applications for French universities are available twice a year. The first time is called full admission, and students have to hand in their material by February 1st or April 1st. As for spring admission, students have to hand in their materials by September 15th. Actually, they have two different systems. Their high education is a double component system. Then the first is called universities. It is quite similar to Taiwan system. And the other one is called high schools. And for high schools, they offer a scientific and management curriculum, which is more advanced. And basically, I think that France, their application system are quite similar to Taiwan's individual application. Next, I'm going to compare and contrast the duration of college or university systems in Taiwan and France. Look at this chart. The duration of college in Taiwan and France have tiny differences. For example, in Taiwan, students have to spend 4 years to acquire their bachelor's degree. However, in France, they could only use 3 years to get their degree. And for Taiwan, the first semester starts in September and ends in January of the following year, and the second semester begins in February and ends in June. And France has slightly differences. Their first semester starts in September or October and ends in January of the following year, and their second semester begins in February and ends in May or June.
Next, I'll talk about courses taken in the curriculum. In Taiwan, we have to take 128 credits in 8 semesters to graduate. However, in France, to be awarded a degree, students must achieve 180 ECTS credits. In France and within the European Union, university-level studies are separated into 3 basic levels, each corresponding to a certain number of ECTS credits. The full name of ECTS is European Credit Transfer System. Besides, 180 ECTS credits are equivalent to 3 years of bachelor program, and 1 ECTS credit is equal to 28 hours of study. Besides, both Taiwan and France have compulsory and elective courses. Also in Taiwan, all college students have to take general courses during 4 years in college. But in France, some colleges don't even have general courses.
Hello, I'm Alice, and today our topic is about university's life, and I'm going to talk about extracurricular activities. Before I start our topic today, I want to ask you a question first. Have you ever participated or joined in any club's activities? Yes or no? And I want to share some our university's clubs for you. There are 4 most famous clubs in our university. Number 1 is Pop Dance Club. This club provides a lot of dance style like popping, jazz, or hip hop, and so on. And the second club is Guitar Club. And the third club is Grace Through Culture Service Club. This club usually serves for the elementary school students in rural side, and they will hold some summer camp or winter camp for these children. And the last one is photography club. In this generation, everybody has smartphone and cell phone, so everyone can take photo anytime and anywhere. I think this is why the photography club is more famous in this time. And next, I want to share about my club. I am a guitar club's member. As you can see in the PPT, there are highlights photo in the PPT, right? And I want to introduce this highlight photo. This photo is about our semester's big event. And number one is our result announcement show. In a semester, we have twice result announcement show. And the second is our orientation events for freshmen. And as you can see in the photo in the top right side, there are a lot of people in the photo, right? So we can make new friends and meet new friends in this place. And the third activity is about our first session in the semester. We have 10 sessions in a semester. So every member will be learning how to play songs each session. These songs may include songs that they already know, such as Happy Birthday and some easy songs. The teacher will conduct the class as all of the students play the song at the same time. I think this is a great introduction on how to play music with others. And next event is a big event. It is Christmas party. And everyone have to prepare their song for this performance. The song is still about Christmas, and anyone can dress code red and green. I think this is an interesting event for our club. And the last one is our result announcement show. As you can see in this photo, I am the woman who plays the guitar. And there are two guitars, one vocal and one play the cajon. We prepare for this announcement show for 1 month and performance in the big stage. And next part, I want to share some events we have in our university's life. In general, we have orientations, club fair, campus scavenger hunt, Christmas fair, and so on.
Take English department for example. In our department, we have formal dance. A ball will be held and people come here to sing and dance and know more people. So it's a very great opportunity to meet new people, new friends. And we have annual plays and year-end party. Year-end party is which people come to relax themselves in the end of the semester. There are many fun activities and interesting performances. As you can see below, these are the posters for the activities. Now I'm going to share with you some part-time job experience as a Taiwanese university student. So here comes a question. What types of jobs do Taiwanese university students mostly do? There are two industries university students usually engage in. First is the educational industry. Students tend to work as a tutor or working at a Korean school, and it's also relevant to their subjects. In other words, their professions. Take myself for instance. Since I am an English major, I prefer to work as an English tutor, and they usually get higher pay because they have higher wages compared to those engaged in catering industry. University students, if they engage in catering industry, they usually choose to work at a tea shop or a restaurant. And they have long working hours and minimum wage, so their wages are not as high as those engage in educational industry. As for my personal experience, I have been working as an English tutor for almost 4 years, and there are two major reasons that I have in my mind. First of all, a tutor is a relatively well-paid part-time job. I can use little time to make more money because I have higher wage compared to others. Secondly, also the most important one, when I teach students, I can also learn from them and their textbooks. Not only does the job require academic knowledge, but communication skills and teaching skills. So thanks for the job. I learned a lot. So I think learning when working is very important when university students are finding their jobs. I prefer to doing an illuminating job